So we've got some news. I don't know who wants to start. I want to talk about some nostalgia, and I want to talk about some right now. But you guys both had some topics you want to talk about, and I hear there's a competition that I get to be in today. Is that a thing?
Yeah, so the first thing I really wanted to talk about was the draft. Now, there's going to be a lot of speculation about what's going on with the draft and about who's going to get drafted when, because there wasn't a high school or college season, so the rankings from last year pretty much stayed the same. So it's like, if you're on the top 10 list right now, you don't have to worry about your spot really because you haven't been able to downgrade yourself. But if you're one of those
Yeah.
sophomores or juniors last year, you're not going to get a chance to prove yourself this year, which kind of stinks. But I got the top 10
How many
list right
people
here.
end up in the first round that aren't even projections currently? So that sucks. I feel bad for those seniors.
Yeah, especially high school kids. Like it's bad. Like there's a senior in the top 10 in high school in Florida right now, and I'm sure that there could have been at least one other one if we had a senior year this year, because you know how Florida goes with high school baseball. They're just pumping out prospects left and right. But
Yeah.
I mean, this is.
But honestly though, if you're a primo guy who's not quite in the first round and you're trying to get there, it stinks for you. But if you're one of those guys who's not going to get drafted, you're going to have a huge advantage this year because they're all going to be free agents. I mean, the draft is 100% in favor of the owners. If you're a free agent going in, you have all the advantages. So it'll actually be to the player's advantage big time, just not on the top, not the cream of the crop.
Yeah, on with the draft, they're getting ready to announce it's supposed to drop down to 5 rounds this year. So it's going to be a lot less, and the owners are looking to save money. Obviously, it's usually the way it goes, right? They're always trying to save money. But they're going down to 5 rounds, and what they're saying is the signing bonuses, which normally the players would get if they got drafted this year, they would get their signing bonus in full by the end of next season. But this year, at the end of this year, they would get $100,000 and then 50% next year, and then the balance in 2022.
Do you think this means more of the high school kiddos will go and take a year of college? Because I do.
Yeah,
if you got a scholarship or you got you don't have a place to play, but you can sign a contract, everybody who's 18 is going to put their stock in themselves. They're going to bet on themselves. So I'm guessing college baseball is going to get more of the primo players than ever before this year. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I definitely think so. And the high school kids, it's probably going to be worth their while because it sounds like the draft could be messed up for this year and next year as well.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, and next year too, really? Why end next year?
Well, they still don't know, what's going to happen. The amount of income they're going to have from this year is going to be way down because they're saying that normally 40% of their income is from ticket revenue. So they're losing that. And also, they're losing, if they play an 82-game season, they're losing 82 games of TV revenue also.
What about the okay, so have you guys heard that they're going to scrap the minor leagues in full this year? Because that would have a huge effect on.
I had heard talk about it, but I haven't seen anything come out in writing yet. It could happen.
I feel like I read about that like a couple weeks ago, but not recently. Yeah. What about you, Bill Jr., anything?
I mean, I haven't heard anything recent about it, like you were saying, but yeah, I heard possible talk about them completely scrapping the minor league season, which could have like huge impacts on the pipeline. I mean, a lot of these guys are coming up. I know Phillies and the Dodgers organization, they got like big prospects looking to come up, and they're not going to have a chance to play a full season this year, and that's going to hurt them in the long run.
Yeah, there's a draft prospect in this year's draft. He comes out of a junior college, what's it called, San Jacinto Junior College. He's a commit to South Carolina College, but he's been hitting the radar gun. He was sitting at 101, 102, and then they had a Twitter feed that came out the other day, a video. He's now hitting 105 on the gun, and this kid's he's 6'8", and they said last year in the major leagues there was only I believe 5 players that touched that tall, and there was one player that was 6'9", a pitcher in the Cubs organization. And I'm going to bring this up.
What's up, guys? So what we got here is Luke Little. Luke Little went viral this past week on the internet. Why? Well, clearly here you see a 102 mile an hour throw followed by a 101 mile an hour throw. absolute cheese out of this monstrous left-hander out of San Jac College in Texas, junior college in Texas. Luke is committed to the University of South Carolina. This big boy stands in at 6'8", 225 pounds. That's a lot of human being moving down the hill, and moving downhill very effectively and very well, as he moves very, very well for his size.
And he's bringing it, that's for sure. Now they're saying that's not the StatCast, guns that they use and all. There could be a little bit off, but if you're hitting 105 on a radar, even if it's only 101 or 102, you're still bringing it.
I mean, I can tell you that the radar guns never went 3 digits when I was throwing. I wish. If you're a lefty, you can throw a strike and you can hit 85, you're going to be a major leaguer. So if the dude can stay injury free and throw a strike, he'll make it. But they never do.
That I read to hit 105 was Jordan Hicks for the Cubs in May.
He's the only one that's ever hit 105.
Yeah, he hit 2018 against who? Against the Phillies.
Jordan Hicks is filthy.
Yeah.
Jordan Hicks is Aroldis Chapman, but from the right side and younger. That's some serious heat. Yeah, I don't know. There was that video of Michael Kopech, or however you pronounce his name, a couple years ago. He was taking a crow hop, but he threw it, I don't know what he threw, 110 or some dang thing. I never really necessarily believe those radar guns. And but the thing is, when you're that tall, it's way harder to stay injury free and throw a strike. Yep. How many Randy Johnsons are there? 1. How many Ryan Andersons are there? 3 zillion. So I don't know. We'll see. Those tall pitchers don't make it very often.
Well, this junior college that he goes to, the San Jacinto or San Jac as they call it, supposedly that's where Roger Clemens went also before he went on to the University of Texas.